Hello. You're walking? Yes, yes. Oh my goodness, what a good surprise.
Picture this, July 2nd, 2026. The WTA releases the official player field for the Mubadala Citi DC Open, and one announcement instantly grabs the tennis world's attention. Elina Svitolina, Marta Kostyuk, Naomi Osaka, Alex Eala, Venus Williams. 5 names. 1 headline. For the first time, 21-year-old Alex Eala of Quezon City, ranked world number 32, is listed alongside a 7-time Grand Slam champion and one of the biggest icons in women's tennis. For Filipino fans across the globe, it is a milestone decades in the making. The dream is no longer about earning respect. Alex Eala is officially part of the sport's biggest conversation. But here's the twist. When that announcement was published, Eala hadn't yet experienced the heartbreaking loss that would make this tournament even more important. So here's the question everyone is asking. Can Alex Eala make the semifinals in Washington, reach a new career-high ranking, and build unstoppable momentum before the US Open? To answer that, we have to rewind. July 7th, Wimbledon. Center court. Alex Eala walks off after an emotional 3-set battle against Jasmine Paolini, falling 4-6, 6-4, 3-6 in the round of 16. It was the deepest Grand Slam run of her young career. Television cameras captured the tears she tried to hide during the changeover, but what happened afterward earned even greater respect. Facing the media, Eala refused to make excuses. It was a very challenging match today. Jasmine played great. I gave everything that I could and did everything that I could do. No complaints. No injury excuses. No blaming the conditions. Instead, she focused on the positives and revealed her plan: a scheduled 3-week reset. Not a retreat, but a chance to recharge before the North American hardcourt swing. 20 days later, that journey begins in Washington. And she's not arriving as an underdog. Just days before losing to Paolini, Eala delivered one of the biggest shocks Wimbledon has seen in years, stunning defending champion Iga Swiatek 7-6, 9-7, 6-2 on center court. It wasn't just the biggest victory of her career, it was one of the tournament's defining moments. That is the version of Alex Eala heading into Washington. Not a qualifier. Not a wild card. A direct entrant carrying the confidence of a Grand Slam round of 16 appearance and one of the most unforgettable wins of the season. But the challenge waiting at Rock Creek Park is enormous. The Mubadala Citi DC Open features 7 top 20 players packed into a 28-player singles draw. World number 8 Elina Svitolina headlines the field. Former world number 1 Naomi Osaka is back hunting another title. Marta Kostyuk arrives in dangerous form. 7-time Grand Slam champion Venus Williams, competing on a wildcard, brings unmatched experience and star power. Defending champion Leylah Fernandez returns with 305 ranking points to defend. And perhaps most intriguingly of all, standing in the same tournament is the woman who ended Eala's Wimbledon dream just days earlier. Jasmine Paolini. Could fate be setting up an unforgettable rematch? Washington might not just be another tournament. It could be the next chapter in Alex Eala's remarkable rise, and the moment that proves her Wimbledon breakthrough was only the beginning. The stakes couldn't be higher. Reports across Filipino tennis media estimate the tournament's total financial commitment at over $1 million, while the WTA officially lists the Mubadala Citi DC Open as a WTA 500 event with a prize pool exceeding $1.6 million. One thing is undeniable. This is not a comfortable return. This is the toughest hardcourt field Alex Eala has faced in her career, and she'll enter it unseeded, with every top contender eager to stop her momentum. But hidden beneath the draw is one statistic that could completely reshape the rankings. 0. That's the number of ranking points Alex Eala has to defend throughout the entire North American hardcourt swing: Washington, Montreal, Cincinnati, and the US Open. 0 pressure. Every victory earns new points. Every round she survives pushes her closer to another career-high ranking. Meanwhile, the pressure sits on the other side of the net. Defending champion Leylah Fernandez arrives carrying 305 ranking points she must protect. Every match she loses costs valuable ground. 2 rising stars. 1 tournament. Two completely different ranking battles. Now imagine the atmosphere waiting in Washington. Late July. Temperatures soaring above 90 degrees. Heavy humidity hanging over Rock Creek Park. And thousands of Filipino-American fans traveling from Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C., ready to turn the stadium into a home crowd for Alex Eala. The momentum has been building for months. A feature published by the Los Angeles Times during Wimbledon highlighted the incredible wave of Filipino support following Eala across Europe. Flags filled the grandstands. Her name echoed through practice courts. Homemade signs appeared at nearly every match. That energy isn't disappearing. If anything, Washington could become even louder. Just look at how quickly everything changed. June 30th. Alex Eala arrives at Wimbledon ranked world number 32. July 4th, she shocks the tennis world by defeating six-time Grand Slam champion Iga Swiatek on center court. July 7th, her unforgettable Wimbledon run ends in a hard-fought round of 16 battle. Late July, she's back on court at one of the biggest WTA 500 events of the season. That isn't a normal career progression. It's an explosion of experience packed into a single month. Most players spend years chasing moments like these. Eala has lived them in just a few weeks. And that's why this isn't simply another breakthrough story. It's a pattern. Earlier this season, she reached the Miami Open semifinals. She climbed to a career-high ranking of world number 29. She turned a Berlin wildcard into another statement performance. Then came the historic Wimbledon round of 16. None of these achievements stand alone. Together, they tell the story of a player rising faster than almost anyone predicted. Those who believed Alex Eala had truly arrived months ago weren't relying on emotion. They were reading the numbers before the rest of the tennis world caught up. Even the WTA's own promotional spotlight confirms it. But one storyline towers above all the others. Waiting in the same section of the draw is the woman who ended Eala's Wimbledon dream. Jasmine Paolini. A Roland Garros finalist. A Wimbledon finalist. A former world number 4. If both players keep winning, a blockbuster quarterfinal showdown becomes reality. Only this time, the surface changes everything. Grass rewarded patience. Hard courts reward aggression, early ball striking, and relentless pace, the very qualities that define Alex Eala's game. If destiny delivers the rematch, it won't simply be another match. It could become the moment that proves Wimbledon was only the beginning of Alex Eala's rise. And perhaps the strongest endorsement of her future doesn't come from tennis legends or television analysts. It comes from the WTA itself. The tour is no longer introducing Alex Eala as a promising young talent. It is presenting her as one of the headline names of the tournament. The strongest statement about Alex Eala's rise didn't come from a former champion. It came from the Women's Tennis Association itself. The organization that governs women's professional tennis, the authority responsible for every tournament draw, seeding, and marquee announcement, made a decision that spoke louder than any headline. On July 2nd, the WTA unveiled the official player field for the Mubadala Citi DC Open. The featured names: Venus Williams, Naomi Osaka, Elina Svitolina, Alex Eala. Not buried in the fine print. Not introduced as a young player to watch, but presented as one of the tournament's headline attractions. When the governing body of women's tennis chooses to place a 21-year-old Filipina alongside some of the sport's biggest global icons, that isn't hype. It's recognition. It's a signal that Alex Eala is no longer viewed as the future. She's becoming one of the faces of the present. And the confidence in her extends far beyond tournament organizers. Reports from Yahoo Sports highlighted that Rafael Nadal personally took an active role in mentoring Eala during her development at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca. That detail says everything. The people who understand elite tennis at the highest level aren't wondering whether Alex Eala belongs. They've already invested in her future. Meanwhile, the ranking table still hasn't fully caught up with what fans are witnessing. Everywhere Eala plays, Filipino flags fill the stands. Crowds grow louder. Expectations grow higher. And Washington is only the beginning. After the DC Open comes Montreal. then Cincinnati, and finally, the US Open, where Eala is expected to enter the main draw directly through her ranking, not as a wildcard, not through qualifying, but as one of the world's established players. That alone marks another historic milestone. 4 years, Southeast Asia searched for a women's tennis star capable of breaking into the sport's elite and staying there. Alex Eala is proving that player may have finally arrived. And everyone invested in her journey is watching closely. Longtime supporters like Globe Telecom, global partners like Nike, Babolat, and BPI all understand that this North American swing could define the next chapter of her career. Because success this summer isn't measured only in ranking points. It's measured in opportunity. Reach the quarterfinals in Washington, and her profile grows even bigger. Win 2 matches, and she could return to the top 30. Reach the semifinals, and a new career-high ranking before the US Open suddenly becomes a real possibility. Think about how quickly everything has unfolded. Just days ago, Alex Eala walked off center court at Wimbledon with tears in her eyes. Only 3 days before that, she had stunned defending champion Iga Swiatek in one of the biggest upsets of the season. Now, after a short reset, she returns to competition facing the toughest hardcourt field of her career. She's unseeded. She's hungry. And waiting somewhere in the draw is the very player who ended her Wimbledon dream. Jasmine Paolini. If both continue winning, the rematch could become one of the most anticipated matches of the tournament. Only this time, the battle shifts from grass to hard courts, a surface perfectly suited to Eala's aggressive baseline game. Among Filipino fans, one phrase has echoed throughout her incredible rise. Kapag lumago, hindi na hihinto. Once you grow, you don't stop. Everything seems to point toward that belief. The WTA has already placed her among the tournament's biggest stars. Filipino supporters are preparing to fill the stands once again. The draw is packed with elite opponents capable of answering the biggest question of the summer. Was Wimbledon simply one magical run? Or was it the beginning of something much bigger? Alex Eala isn't arriving in Washington to prove she belongs. She already belongs. She's arriving to prove that her Wimbledon defeat wasn't the end of the story. It was only the beginning of a much greater one. Now it's your turn. Can Alex Eala reach the Washington semifinals and climb to a new career-high ranking before the US Open? Or will Jasmine Paolini stop her once again if destiny delivers the rematch? Drop your predictions in the comments. Build your DC Open bracket. And let's find out who saw the future before the results made it official. If you've believed in Alex Eala since Miami, if you knew the Swiatek victory was a turning point, if you've been watching the numbers before the headlines, then you're in the right place. Subscribe now, join the conversation, and let's see who calls the next chapter of Alex Eala's incredible journey before history is written.